Speak up, reach out, go vote, show out. From your neighbor to City Hall. Reach out, go vote, show out. Serving people is what it's all about. Reach out, go vote, show out. Frankfort Civic Proud. Speak up, reach out, go vote, show out.
Welcome to the City of Frankfort podcast. I'm Sarah, and today we're recognizing National Garbage Workers Appreciation Day by talking a little trash with our city and county solid waste coordinators, Byron Roberts and Allie Hall. Today's episode is all about how our solid waste system works in the city and county and maybe some behind-the-scenes things you've never thought of. Welcome, Byron and Allie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us.
No problem. So to get things started, let's first get to know you both a little bit. Byron, why don't you tell us how you got started with the city and a little bit about you?
I started at the city 27 years ago, working on the back of a garbage truck, and I worked my way up through the department to solid waste superintendent.
Excellent. Very exciting. And Allie, why don't you let us get to know you a little bit? What's your position? How long have you held that with the county?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Franklin County's solid waste coordinator, and every county in Kentucky is supposed to have one. That's a mandate. And I've been there since August 2023. I was working at a hydroponic farm, and we all got laid off, and it shut down. One of those startups, boom and bust. Yeah. And Byron said, the solid waste coordinator job's still open. And I was like, no, it's not. It's been months. And then I applied and I started working the next week. So I didn't even have a gap in employment.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
really
great.
lucky for that. But I've always been into composting and waste management.
Excellent. Sounds like a good fit for you then.
Yeah, it's been good.
Okay, so most of us probably don't think much about what happens after we roll our trash cart out to the curb, but waste collection is one of the most visible and important public services that we rely on every single day. Can each of you tell us a little bit why this work is so important? You want to start by?
Number one, it's a public health issue. If we don't pick up the garbage, it just piles up, and you get disease, rats, critters all running through the neighborhood,
Everything
all
would
through the
be
town.
gross.
It would definitely not be a clean place, and it would not look very good for visitors coming into Frankfort.
Fair.
I think it's the one service that if it didn't happen for a day, everyone would notice.
Yes, based on calls we received, I'd say yes, that is correct. Yes.
I would agree too.
Yes, it's very, very important. Byron, why don't you give us a look into the day-to-day life of one of your employees?
Each day that my employees, they start out at 7 a.m. That when they roll out of the shop, it's a few minutes after 7, and they're out there in the heat, the rain, the cold, the snow, whatever the weather throws at them. They're out there every day putting a hard day's work in, keeping Frankfort clean. The guys either driving the automated trucks. I mean, especially the guys on the back of the truck, they're actually picking up all the bulky items and some cans and materials.
Sounds like a important and serious job. What do you think is something the community may not realize about the role of a garbage collector?
How daunting the task can be, whether it's during all the weather or even during the major holiday. We have a lot of extra trash that people, I don't think residents understand that how much trash is actually out there and how far behind we can get with a simple breakdown or just a simple extra day thrown onto our schedule.
Yeah.
And then you add in just the element change and dealing with, they're always having to watch for safety around them, always the cars, pedestrians around there each day.
Absolutely. Okay. So Allie, your role as solid waste coordinator is still very much involved with daily garbage collection. Can you kind of walk us through a day in your life, specifically pertaining to curbside collection?
Sure, yeah. I'm in office at the Franklin County Fiscal Court, and my hours are about 8 to 4:30. Okay. So I take resident calls, but for a lot of calls with curbside collection, that should be directly to Republic Services because that's our contracted hauler. But I'm getting emails and just different inquiries on like, can I recycle or upcycle a car seat? And no, you can't. Unfortunately, those expire. So just different things like that not everyone might know about, and a lot of outreach and education as well. And then I will just be in different community meetings and out of office with that. So we're really trying to get our diversion rate up as much as we can. So anything we can keep out of the landfill. And I also coordinate things like countywide collection, like household hazardous waste events.
Okay.
And so it's in office. It can be on site at the road department. We have a compost pad. So every day looks a little bit different.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like
Mix
it
it up
a lot.
a little bit.
It's super fun.
What would you like for residents to know about the crews serving Frankfort and Franklin County?
Okay, yeah. Well, currently we're contracted with Republic Services, and they acquired Central Kentucky Hauling a couple of years ago. And so their trash trucks, they leave out of Benson Valley Landfill. That's where the trucks live. And they hit the road around 6. And so they're out there just trying to get the routes done. Something that I think is important for people to know is if you have an issue with skipped collection, which luckily that hasn't been much of a problem lately, definitely report it in the Republic Services app, call them, email their local team, try to get that notice out that day. Because if I get a call a couple of days later about skipped pickup, they're running routes in different areas of the county. So people call me and say, my pickup was skipped on Wednesday and it's Friday. Friday, they're out almost by Owen County running routes. So if they're not, they'll try to service everyone. Sure. But it is pretty specific to what area you're in and what area the route is that day. And I don't have route visibility, but I kind of know the general area that they're at.
Sure.
But the Republic Services app has a new Track My Truck feature. And so you can see the truck coming and kind of monitor the route that way, which is really cool. So if people are interested in the routes, that is an option for you to take a look at that. So,
sounds good.
Yeah.
Good.
The biggest thing is just be patient around the trucks when you see them. Use caution, stay back away from them. I want to keep my guys safe out there every day.
Yep.
And a lot of people say that it's hard to see a truck, but it is flashing lights. There's guys in the back in high visibility clothing, so just be aware of the guys picking up the trash.
That's a good reminder.
Excellent advice. Yes.
When I'm driving around South Frankfort, sometimes I'm like, oh, and I'm like, these are your people that you love. Like, chill. So that's a good shout out.
I like that. So the waste collection industry has evolved and changed like everything else. Byron, you've been in this industry for over 20 years. What are some of the biggest changes that you've seen in your time?
Just here locally, I can say that we went from resident provided carts to city provided carts. And then at the time we were still picking up everything, all manual labor. And now we've gone to half the fleet is automated with only one driver and one truck picking up a cart. In the evolution of recycling as a whole, we went from multi-stream collection where we would sort it on the street to single stream to in a cart. So it's made a big difference on how the collection system has changed.
Okay. So you kind of lead into the next question I wanted to ask, which was one important thing that has changed over time has been the inclusion of other waste streams, not just trash. I was wondering, Allie, if you could talk to us a little more about disposal of other items, recycling, yard waste, things like that.
Sure, yeah. We have Yard Waste Wednesday at the road department from about 8 to 11:45-ish. And that's 100 Lewis Ferry Road. But we offer that because there is the curbside limb pickup service. But this is a great option for if you have like tree stumps, grass clippings, anything that a grapple truck couldn't easily pick up.
Okay.
Then we'll take that at the road department. And that's open to both city and county residents. Household hazardous waste, we have collection every April and October. So keep an eye out on our website, social media. And that's anything like batteries, cleaning chemicals. Someone just talked to me and I think they went to you guys about fluorescent tubes, those type of light bulbs. They don't take those at e-waste.
Correct.
On Mondays. And then I would also say check our social media pages, Franklin County KY Solid Waste on Facebook, because I have random collections for different just like community projects. So sometimes we're collecting used textiles that you don't want, or bottle caps and just random things. So if you have like a collection of something, like what do I do with this? We might be looking for it for different crafts and things like that.
Okay, that sounds great. So it really does take all of us to make our solid waste system function well. What are some things that residents can do to help the crews out there working to make things more efficient?
The biggest thing to help, two of the biggest things is one, give the guys room when they're working. The other is please separate the carts from all items, whether it's mailboxes, cars, signs, keep at least 3 foot apart from all the carts. And just to remember to recycle the right things and keep the trash out of the recycle carts.
Okay, good advice.
And
Allie looks like she agrees.
and right now the growing issue, we've luckily not seen it too much, is batteries inside trash carts or recycle carts.
Yeah, big no.
Not good.
Can you tell us a little bit more about some different disposal options that are available to our community?
We do have the city every Monday from 7 to 2:30 offers an electronic waste drop off for any small electronic item, especially batteries. It is open every Monday, except major holidays, and there's some holidays we do make some changes, so please check either the Facebook page or the City of Frankfort website for any updates for closures on it.
Well, we're talking about places to check for updates. Is there anything else that people can do to check?
Oh, yes, they can download the FrankWaste app.
Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah.
You can download the app, put in your address. You can sign up for the notification either on your phone or through an email. And if there's any service changes for city or county residents, you'll get a notification. We won't blow your phone up with notifications, so you can, don't worry about it. We won't blow up your phone every day with notifications. Just if it's an emergency, especially during the winter, you know how everybody knows how the winter was bad this year. If we have to make a schedule change, we'll just throw a notification out. Or if there's a weather change, like possibly this summer, we might start earlier than our normal 7.
Perfect. Yes, I use it personally and I find it super helpful. So
Yeah.
recommend it to everybody that I meet.
I will say too, if you can't make it on Mondays for e-scrap drop-off, there are drop-offs randomly in the community. There's Staples takes a lot of different things. They have a list online. Lowe's takes lithium batteries, so rechargeable batteries. They take light bulbs. It's just a drop-off bin in the front of the store for both of those. But we have a full list on the franklincounty.ky.gov solid waste management page, just like a PDF.
Perfect.
We'll look through that too. So never an excuse to put batteries in the trash can, ever. There's options.
No batteries. So I wanted to ask each of you, what is your favorite part about your job or the thing that you find most important?
You wanna go first?
Just keeping Frankfort clean, making it look good for the visitors that come into town every year for whatever event we have going on, or just to visit Frankfort in general.
Excellent. Okay. How about you, Allie?
Yeah, I care a lot about all types of sustainability initiatives. So I would say just getting to get a little bit creative with that is really fun. And then it's really neat to see when there is a lot of community buy-in around a certain project or topic. When people are like, I want to volunteer, I want to help. Are you guys collecting this? It's really just great to connect with everyone.
Yeah, really rewarding.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Allie, if somebody wants to find you, where do they go? Who do they call?
So the Franklin County KY Solid Waste Facebook page. The county website is franklincounty.ky.gov, and then under government, there's a solid waste management tab. And then there we have everything and a lot of different FAQs. So if I'm not in my office and I don't answer the phone, your question is probably answered on the website, just listed there. There's 4 different tabs now of different pages of info.
Awesome.
And then we have an Instagram as well, FranklinCO_solid waste. And those are the 2 main places.
Okay.
Or I guess 3, the website, Facebook, Instagram.
Perfect.
Keep things updated.
All right. And at the city, it's a little bit different because Byron works, obviously, solid waste superintendent, which falls under public works. And we're actually housed in 2 different locations. So the best way, if you have questions about city waste collection, is probably to call City Hall at 352-2088. And our wonderful administrative aide, Linda, is usually manning the phones, and she's full of amazing information and can answer just about any question you have. Also our website and FrankWaste are my favorite go-tos, and of course the city's Facebook page for some updates. All right.
Nice.
Well, Byron and Allie, I want to thank you both very much for what you do in our communities and also extend our thanks to all of your crews who work every single day to make our place healthier and prettier. Thank you for joining us. We like to end each one of our shows with my personal favorite part, Frankfort Rapid Fire. So, as fellow Frankfortians, we want to hear some of your takes on our town. I'm going to ask some questions, and you just say the first thing that comes to mind. You can answer at the same time, even. I don't care.
Okay.
No explanation needed. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Favorite Frankfort event?
Oktoberfest at Siglusher's.
Ooh, good one.
Oh, okay. Man. I want to say Bourbon on the
Ooh,
Banks.
that's a good one.
I do ticketing. I check people in, and it's fun to just say hi to everyone coming into the event. I don't know. I feel like I could name a bunch. Though. Oh, I love the DFI Summer Concert Series so much. I try
Fair.
to go to all of them.
Fair.
I just love a free event.
There's so many good events in Frankfort.
Yeah, I love a free event with live
It almost
music.
wasn't fair to start with that question and say just give your one answer. Okay. Your favorite recyclable item?
Oh man, maybe Byron and I are gonna beef over this.
Just paper in general.
Okay.
Why is paper your favorite?
I see, I use it so much during the day, so I'm always writing memos or notes or something. So it's just
This
Satisfying.
is your favorite item to recycle. Okay. Mine's aluminum cans because they're infinitely recyclable.
Oh,
So
I like that.
there's difficulties with recycling glass. It's very heavy. Plastic, it can only be downcycled.
Mhm.
It can't be a new bottle, right? So aluminum cans are great. We got the aluminum ingots running through the train in
Absolutely.
town. We try to host a aluminum can recycling drive when we can with the schools. So if I see someone throw away a can, I will actually ascend. I'll freak out. I can't do it. But I would also say, gosh, I had another one. Oh, I would also say Rumpke said at a sustainability summit that they really want to see more people recycling plastic. So if you use plastic bottles, soda, water bottles, I know we don't contract with Rumpke, but they were just saying that they think if there's a lot of hesitancy around plastic recycling, they're like, give us your plastic, please.
Okay.
Type 1 and 2, bottles, jugs, and jars. They want to see more of it.
Good advice. I like it.
So some insider info.
I like it. Okay. How about your favorite Frankfort neighborhood?
Blanton Acres.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a South Frankfort girly. I was just talking about getting stuck behind the trucks and being patient. I just love a walkable space. So.
Get it? No, I like
Yeah.
that. All right. Your favorite Frankfort community partner?
You want to go?
Probably the Frankfort Franklin County Extension Office. We do a couple of events with them each year for Zero Waste. I always enjoy working
Yes.
with Keenan Bishop out there.
Excellent.
Yeah, we love Keenan. He's on our solid waste task force too. Right now we're planning an event with Paul Sawyer Public Library. They're a great partner. So many good community partners. But we have a Fix It Fair coming up July 18th from 11 to 2 at the library. And that is in collaboration with Franklin County Solid Waste, the library, Walk Bike Frankfort, Cap City Museum, and a couple other groups. But basically, they were doing book repairs. So if you have a book that's really special to you that's falling apart, they have someone that fixes books that's going to be there. It's a free event. We're doing bike fixes, so we'll oil your bike chain, remove rust, adjust the seat height if you need it. So we'll make some tweaks on your bike. And then I'll be running a booth that's like epoxy. And so plastic repairs, like I had sunglasses that cracked.
Okay.
So that's kind of an example of something that we can glue together. Cap City's doing a jewelry repair booth. And so more like costume jewelry, not fine jewelry, but if there's a clasp that broke, or something like that, they have that, bring that in. But you want to pre-register on Paul Sawyer's Google form just so we know who's coming and what we need to have ready to go.
I like that. Fix it instead of trash it, right?
Yeah, so the goal is keeping items out of the landfill by fixing them.
Okay.
So.
Thank you for joining us this week, fellow Frankfortians. We'll catch up again next week on the City of Frankfort's podcast. Don't forget to follow the City of Frankfort podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and make sure you subscribe to the show feed on Podbean to get weekly episode notifications. Bye.
See ya. Thank you.